Hello, my loves. I am your Empress Divine, Miss Tasha Turner herself. Welcome to Queendom Come. This is the Aries December 2018 full month tarot reading. Let me just make sure. Yeah. And I'll get these cards shuffled for you, Aries. I'm doing the Goddess Guidance first. Aries, December 2018. Aries, December 2018. Aries, December 2018. Aries, December 2018. Easy does it. Oh, y'all know how y'all run head first into stuff. You know how you do it. This card says, easy does it. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. Don't feel like you are falling short in any way. Don't feel like you're not enough. Don't feel like you have to exhaust yourself to make something happen. Everything that you're doing, you're fully supported in doing it. You know, if you believe in it, you want it to happen, trust me, it's already being done. Cycles and rhythms. Mm. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. And this is pretty much just reinforcing easy does it. Don't work yourself to death. Don't work yourself to death. And if you're going through a period now where you feel like you don't have everything that you need, just keep living. Keep living. It'll happen for you. Trust and believe that, Aries. If you don't feel good one day, don't force yourself to do anything. Don't force it because you're just gonna make yourself sick. You'll tire yourself out. You'll burn yourself out. Don't do that. Did I just? Yeah. I done mixed the cards up. So you may feel mixed up about something. You don't know which way is what. You feel like you're spinning your wheels. You don't know when something is gonna happen. Keep the faith. Know that everything is occurring in divine timing. Okay. So I done messed around and shuffled some cards in here upside down. So I may have to turn them around when I'm reading because I don't read reversals in generals. Only personal readings. For a general, I wouldn't need to do reversals. I can just kind of feel if it's a lower energy that's present. Aries, December 2018. 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 All right. Something or needs to. All right. So maybe I didn't. Oh, I didn't shuffle them with reversals. How about that? You know what? Look how that plays out. Look how spirit playing. I thought I did something that I didn't actually do. So I thought I was going to have to put in some extra work to correct it while I was doing the reading. Turns out I never really fucked up. I feel like Aries, you may be in a place where you feel like maybe something was messed up because of something you did. So you've been kind of like going in circles trying to figure out how you can fix it. When really what you did was what needed to happen in the situation that taught you a lesson and maybe the other parties a lesson. It may even have led to a better outcome than what would have happened if you didn't think you fucked up. So don't stress about something. Just know that whatever goal it is that you have, and you're gonna get it. The first thing up here in December, people are seeing you as somebody who's on the go, somebody who's focused on something, somebody who knows where they want to go and they know how to get there. Now they also see you as being kind of attached to your past as well, though. I feel like a relationship here is a big focus. Like they may know that you want to move forward, You may know that you want to move forward. The other party may know that you want to move forward, but you still have something to look back on. You still have maybe some unfinished business that you need to take care of, or you're attached in some type of way to something in the past. It could be a child that's keeping you attached. It could be a marriage. Like maybe you haven't fully got the divorce yet. And the other party may not necessarily know what it is you're looking at. We can't tell what he's looking at. Tell that there's something that could be holding you back. There's something that you may not even be sharing that it's holding you back, I feel like. And it's like you're off, you're ready to go. You know, everything is packed up, everything's on the chariot, you have everything you need to move forward, but there was something that was holding you back. And we just went through 2 retrogrades, so of course you may have been kind of more focused on looking back than maybe looking forward. And I feel like other people see that, especially if you're in a relationship, the other party sees it or felt that. And then you have the King of Cups, who's looking the opposite direction from the Chariot. So it's like that's where your heart is at. Your heart is, in the front. Your heart is looking toward the future. It's just something about the past. Maybe you had to back and pour out whatever was in that cup. Maybe you had to just clean that up. Maybe you had to loosen some ties. And again, the other person may not see that you up past. They may just see that your attention wasn't forward on them, but really your heart is forward on them. And I think whatever it was that you were looking back at or that you're looking back at in December, you're looking back at it just so that you can get it over with in a way because you want to protect whatever you're looking at in the future. If it isn't about a relationship, is you're looking back at something from the past because you want to get over it, you want to clean it up, you want to let go of that energy, finish up that karmic cycle because you want 100% of your love, attention, and focus to go on what's in your future because that's what you really care about. That's what you really want to protect. That's what you really want to love. You don't want anything from your past coming back to mess up this new thing. So you're just making sure all of that shit is squared away. And I think others see that in you. They may not necessarily know what it is you're doing, but I think they can just kind of feel that or sense that about you. In terms of like your money situation or just your home, your car, not even just like how you feel about home, but the physical house and stuff. I think there's some things that you may not even know are on the horizon for you, but you can kind of just feel that something's coming. I think you just feel that something big is coming, that something big that you're looking forward to. It's like you know that this is the right thing. Intuitively, you know what steps you need to take. Even if you don't know exactly where it's going to lead you, you know intuitively what it is that you need to be like focusing your energy on. And I feel why there was a spotlight, why energy, why the energy or why spirit was letting me know that something needed to be closed out. Now, even though you feel that something big is happening, you still kind of allow yourself sometimes to get in your head about it. You still allow yourself to, you know, go round and round and round and stay up late at night and stress and worry about it. Because I mean, that's just an Aries thing. Like, y'all, that's the zodiac sign that rules the head. So you just allow yourself to get up in your head about it sometimes. And you have all of this energy that you want to dive and pour into it. And maybe sometimes you just don't think straight, or you, again, just allow that energy to go to your head and you end up with headaches and shit. So, like, just kind of chill. Lean on that high priestess energy of knowing something intuitively and let that be enough. Like, easy does it. Honor cycles and rhythms. If now was the time that you needed to kind of just tie up those loose ends so that that cycle can be complete, then it's okay. Don't think that this new thing is going to get away from you, because if it's for you, and there's nothing that can take it away from you. Yeah, that Nine of Swords energy, whatever it is that's going on in your head, you're just up in your head about it because you want it so much. The Page of Cups for me is like an infatuation card. Like, you care so much about something that a lot of your day is spent like maybe almost obsessing over it. So whether it's a relationship or it's something else that you want, even though I'm feeling that relationship a whole lot, allow yourself to obsess over it, because while you were doing whatever you needed to do to tie up loose ends, you're just worrying about it getting away from you. But it's not going to get away from you. So easy does it. There's no need to hurry. There's no need to force. In December, your mind is a lot, or at least in the beginning of December, your mind is a lot on, like I was saying, just reviewing things that you've done in your past. Just kind of looking over where you've come from, realizing that things are about to change for you. You may not exactly know what it is that you're moving into, but you trust it. That's why that high priestess energy was back here underneath all of these. Like, that you're about to move into a different level of life. So you've just been kind of, or in December, you're just kind of reviewing everything that you've been through, or everything that you've done, living it, but more so just like reviewing it, thinking over it, learning from it. You may even find yourself doing a lot of reminiscing, like talking to your brothers or sisters, or talking to like close acquaintances about things that you've been through, and doing a lot of reminiscing. You know how it is. You just talk about how I was in the old times, blase blase, and that can have a lot to do with the retrogrades as well. So, but really, you're going over all of this so that you know how to move forward. It's like this is this energy of reviewing everything you've been through, everything you've done, so that once again you can learn from it. And so that once you learn from it, you take those lessons and you create exactly what it is that you want for your life. The King of Swords is a very skilled fighter. So you take what you've done and you are able to manage the situation because you know how to move now. You know how to maneuver. Also, that's that energy of like talking again. Before this card was even pulled, I was talking about you just talking to people about what you've done or what you've been through, reminiscing, telling stories, sitting around everybody watching you being the storyteller, and you just going over shit that you've done. You could have some people like I don't want to say it the way I'm thinking, but like where I'm from, they call it like, like you an old head, you got a bunch of young niggas hanging around you and you telling them what to do and how to move. That type of image is what was in my mind, even though I don't like to, be saying the N-word like that all on you. But just that energy of like people who come up beneath you and you being able to teach them or show them a better way, especially like younger siblings or like, young people who look up to you. Let's see now. How I was saying that you're working towards something and you may not even know exactly what's going to come of it, but you know that it's what you're being called to do or what you're being pulled to do. Like, that you're getting ready to move into a new level in life. This Tower card is like the boom, the big thing, the big bang happening in December, and it's hitting in your home and family environment. So you may have been tying up loose ends in like, your hometown so that you can move to a new city, tying up, loose ends in like an old relationship or with your kid's parent or something, because you want to start a new family with somebody else. It's that, and it's like a real strong inspiration is really all you think about. And that leads me back to that Page of Cups energy here with the that infatuation or that obsession somewhat with something. But the Tower, something is really, I feel like something may have happened that was unexpected recently or happens in December. You weren't expecting it to happen, like maybe in your home, or you weren't expecting it to happen in your family or with the people that make you feel at home, or the people that live in your home. Something happens and you just really weren't expecting it, but you have so much inspiration from it. Like, this is a big inspiration I feel here. Four of Swords is a concern. This could be something that happens or happens in December where it happens to your family member or in your home, and it concerns you. Let's see. I just want to make sure it's not nothing like crazy bad. I'm gonna clarify this some more. Okay, so it could be hitting at work. You know, the Three of Coins. That's a work card. You may get an unexpected offer to make more money, where you may have been concerned about that, or out of nowhere. Because Three of Coins is like cooperating, coming together. Out of nowhere, you may have somebody who ends up coming into your household. You may have somebody who needs a place to stay. Something happened to them and now they need a place to stay. So you opening up your house to someone that may be a cause of concern, or you may feel like you have to rush to kind of make things perfect or get things done so that you can accommodate somebody else. The Three of Coins is also a card of like accommodating. So you could be concerned with that. The world. The world is like a change of perspective. So I do see a lot of moving here. It could be somebody moving in or you moving away. Like the need to have to move unexpectedly. That could happen in December. That can cause, that can bring about a lot of for work. Very concerning situation, but it's all good. Like you're entering a new cycle. You're entering a new cycle, so it's all good. The world is always good. This is open body language. Is you learning about new places, new things, new people, just completing a new cycle, moving into a new chapter of life. You know what? This can also be an unexpected pregnancy here too. Now, I don't know if this is something that may have been causing you to look back. An unexpected pregnancy came out of nowhere, and you have to look back because you are looking forward to another person, and maybe you're worried that maybe the other person won't stick around now that this pregnancy is out. Like the pregnancy was with the person that you want to be with. I'm feeling like if the unexpected pregnancy is applying to some people who watch this, it's unexpected with somebody who you maybe didn't think was going to be, you thought maybe it was just a fling, or you're supposed to be like a third party situation and you never hear from them again, or just, you dipping back in the old pond one good time just for fun's sake, and a baby ends up being made from it. And that's unexpected. Mm, that's rough. But I'm feeling that energy here. So that maybe that's that thing is that is causing you to look back. Everything is on go, and all of a sudden you have to look back, and you're just kind of worried about. You may not be showing it, but you're kind of worried about your future now, because the thing that you were looking forward to the future, or the person forward to, you kind of worried about, how they gonna feel about a baby, with somebody from your past. So that applies to some people, not everybody. As we move forward here with this card here, the Ten of Coins. So if you are that person that has that unexpected child from the past, I really do think that the person that you're wanting to move into a future with, I'm not saying they're gonna like it, but I feel like at the end of the day, they'll accept it. Because I don't know what circumstances caused you to be free enough to go and dabble in the old pond and get somebody pregnant or end up pregnant. But I feel like the type of person that you may be in love with and want to move forward with is that Ten of Coins type of person, like 100%. And that you may not go through a period of like separation or confusion in the relationship, because the Five of Swords is coming right behind this. And that's confusion or holding on to heartbreak. Even though you want to move forward, it's like you kind of hold on to heartbreak. But at the end of the day, I do see that it's still going to be the Ten of Coins situation, a stable, happy home, happy family. And that child, you see how the one parent's hand is on it here on one side, that can be that outside child that the other person still accepts, you know, and don't be treating like a redhead stepchild, but really still love them just like they love you, because that's an extension of you. So again, that's just one energy of Aries going on here. But for the other people, in terms of love or what you're creating, this thing is stable. What it is that you're wanting to move forward and moving into a more stable place. It's coming together. That 10 of coins is coming together for you. And it's not just between you and that person that it's coming together, like other people will support this. And even if it's not love, like, it could be something that you just love doing. It's coming together. It's going to be stable for you. It's going to bring you money, bring you coins, bring you happiness. And it's coming together for you in December. Now, that Five of Swords card that we were just talking about, I think this is what you're doing in December. This is like the energy that you're just trying to work out and work through in December. That Five of Swords, something. When I was up here talking about loose ends being tied up, that can be that Five of Swords energy. If you were part of the little clan that showed up with the unexpected baby, then the working through that heartbreak is something, because that's those three swords that was through that person's heart from the Three of Swords card. You know, so yeah, you may have to carry their heartbreak if you're that person. You're gonna have to feel that. They're gonna feel the heartbreak, but you're gonna have to feel it too, even though you still end up, you know, being together, even though relationship still has a solid future. But for other people, it's just you working through something. You working through negative thoughts, working through old situations, old past burdens that you may have been carrying, and that it's time to give up. hmm It's just you can't move into this next phase with that energy. It's gonna cause confusion. It's gonna cause mess. It's gonna cause a clashing of energies. So I feel like you're just trying to take care of that and get it squared away. Once you get that squared away, then you can move on to the next cycle. With these two energies, I'm also feeling like, just like it's saying here with Easy Does It, a lot of the things that you may be doing in December is like you just kind of spinning your wheels and you kind of just doing shit just to be doing shit because you feel like you need to be doing something. Like maybe you don't believe that what you have done so far is enough. So you just like out here doing shit just to be doing it. And that's like, stop. Control comes out like the boss. He gonna take care of stuff. He's a very strategic fighter. He's been the knight before, like he's been the one out there on the battlefield, so he's very strategic, and now he's in a place where he doesn't have to fight anymore. He can just sit on the throne and take care of home. And that's the energy that's, topping all of this. That's topping that Five of Swords and the Five of Staffs. So the negative thinking, or having all of these doubts combined with the clashing of energies, or you just being out here scattered, not knowing exactly what it is that you're doing, it's like you can conquer that in December. You can conquer that, get into the Emperor energy. The Emperor is always almost, also a damn good husband. So for women, if he's the man or the divine masculine that you're involved with, your soulmate, life partner, twin flame, whatever, if he's been having this energy, the doubt out here make sense. I feel like in December he'll kind of get that squared away. If you're a man, you could be in that situation and you just kind of you take care of that energy, or it's just for whoever it is, you just kind of get in control over energy that's just all over the place. You know how Aries does. You just kind of have energy, a lot of energy. If you're around other people, I think you notice how much more energy you have than them. And sometimes that energy is not always put to the best use, but I do see that is you get control over it, you know. And not only just control over this situation, but just in life general. I feel like a lot of people will learn in December, or they'll really get into the flow of being in control of self. They'll learn how to reel all of that in and use it in a more strategic way and be more mature about how they use their energy. In I have the Two of Swords here. Now, the Two of Swords to me is about a person who's going through a challenge or something, but they still have a friend. So it's about support. The Two of Swords is a supportive card. That's why I felt like whoever this person was that may have that unexpected baby, the relationship is still going to be good in the long run, because the person you're with is essentially your friend first. Like it's not just, you stepped out on me and you ain't shit and blase, blase, blase. Like they may hurt, but at the end of the day, they're still your friend. And because that friendship was built, y'all can get through anything. For those who don't have the baby, for everybody else, that person just rode past here smelling like straight ganja. Their window was cracked a little bit and I smelled the weed. But anyway, back to the reading. You have a friend. So while you may be worried about, why loose things happen so that you can move forward, you have a friend here who's they're not gonna step out, they're not gonna move away from you. They're not gonna leave because they support you. So while you go through shit and have to fight or whatever battles or tie up whatever loose ends, it's like they're just waiting, waiting patiently. So you don't have to force anything. And again, for those who are not in a relationship, you just don't have to force anything because you have support. Look at that. These two cards dropped the 9 of coins. Like really, you have support. So take the time to tend to whatever business you need to tend to. The 9 of coins is about tending to your garden, looking around and knowing that you're stable before you try to move forward into any type of relationship. Make sure you're stable. You make sure your foundation is secure, and you have the space to be able to do that and work out whatever you need to work out for yourself, because essentially you have a real friend on your foundation. Your relationships are like built on the friendship, so you can be who you need to be or do what you need to do to get secure. And in the end, look at that. That's that marriage anniversary, happy celebration, baby showers, wedding showers, bachelor parties, bachelorette parties, and all of those festivities around relationships is that card. The bouquet she's holding, he's holding, all of that. This person, you might end up marrying this person. That could be the future that you don't know exactly what it is that you're stepping into, but you feel good about it intuitively. Like in your gut, you may not have said it out loud yet, but that person is probably your wife or your husband. And you just have an Emperor card did come up, and I did say this is like a husband material here. And then right behind it, you have the Four of Staffs, which is like the marriage card. A steady, long-lasting passion. So, and it's built on a foundation of friendship too. Whatever it is that you're tying up that you may feel like you have to hurry or force, just chill. But that person ain't going nowhere. For the other people, if this is not a relationship and you're single, this energy could be coming up for you. You could meet somebody who you end up being in this relationship with, because time is an illusion. I'm reading this for December 2018, but if you meet somebody in December and you can just meet this person at a bar or, at a party or something, and 6 months from now this reading could end up being relevant for y'all. So take it as you will. The biggest thing happening, well, not, I won't say happening, but the big transformation I see happening here in December is the closing out of something that should have been done a long time ago. Like whatever it is that you're just now tying the loose ends on that I keep referring to up here, is probably something that should have been handled. I guess you just maybe didn't have the motivation to go ahead and do it. But you go ahead and get it closed out and move forward now. It's like you can finally go ahead and just move toward your destination. You get away from all of those swords, and move forward. Now, what's new in December, on the horizon in December, I feel like is a new type of vulnerability or new vulnerability, a new openness, like really opening yourself up, or being able to open yourself up to your big dreams and your big wishes and your big hopes for your life, because you went ahead and closed out those old cycles. You went ahead and took care of what was happening in the past, or you have to come clean about it. For those who got that other baby, I'm gonna keep teasing y'all about it. Where even if you don't have like an outside baby, if somebody's holding on to something, or maybe the person you want to move forward with doesn't know that you're still married and you haven't gotten a divorce, it's like you come clean about it in December. Whatever it is that you've been kind of keeping to yourself, it's like you have your eye on this big thing, so you've been keeping a lot to yourself. You finally come clean about it, I feel, in December. Share, you open up, you share yourself. The most important thing you can share, you share yourself. Yeah, you share your dreams, or you invite a person in to do work with you, or you invite somebody to come in and help you on your project or whatever it is that you're building. But essentially, what I feel is that you open up and you start to share yourself. That's the most important thing you can share. Now, in the 5 of Cups, which is about like a missed opportunity. This one right here, missed opportunity or regrets over how something happened. You may have that regret in December about something that you may have not told them, and that you're just now sharing this with somebody. Yeah, I think the regret is about something you've been holding on to. Like maybe you have been holding on to. You eventually come to realize in December that you should have just been upfront in the beginning. So whatever it was, how I said that if you tell them something and it breaks their heart, you gonna have to feel that heartbreak. That could be it. Whatever you were holding on to or keeping to yourself with the Hermit card, I feel like it will, when it does come to light, you're gonna feel that kind of hurt that they feel, and you're gonna kind of regret or wish that you would have just opened up about it in the beginning. But again, like I said, this is a relationship built on friendship. Yeah. So even if they give it time, know that you still are focused on the relationship. You're still committed. This is what you want to do, where you want to be with that person. Oh shit! Both of my alarms are going off. Oh. Hey, Flora or Flory. I don't know how you say it, but I just say Flora, like Flora. So Flora. But thank you for being here, babe. If you're still here, but yeah, just give it time. Give that person time, just like they gave you. Give them patience to work through their feelings, just like they gave you. Um, let's see. The Ten of Staffs in the section, or in that social section. I think you stop carrying the burden by yourself. When I said you start opening up and sharing with them, you stop carrying that burden. You stop carrying all your burdens by yourself. Because I think that's probably what's going to hurt the person more than anything. The fact that you kept it from them for so long. The fact that you hid something from them when they've like really been your friend. Or if it could be vice versa. Remember that you could be the one who's like really been somebody's friend, and the other person is holding on to that. Depending on where your placement is, these situations can read in reverse. But it's like the burden, it's been a burden on the friendship. hmm The thing that's been a burden on the friendship, it comes to the forefront when you open up. It'll mean that some burdens are coming in. Because if you open up and tell somebody what they didn't know or what you're doing when they just been patient waiting for you, they can feel some type of way. And it can be a strain on the relationship, on the friendship for a while. So think about that. For those who don't relate with any of this that I've been talking about, I do apologize. But I guess another interpretation of that is the Ten of Staff, like that burden energy coming in. You may just start looking around and realizing the people that you have around you are people that maybe you don't need to have around you as much. Cancer had a similar type of energy. So maybe like before 2019 gets here, you go ahead and are able to do some cutting, because you start to see people. That moon card is like gossip, things that are being said behind your back that you don't know. It's like you're being made a fool of or being made fun of without you knowing. You'll see up. in December. So just watch people who you may have felt shade around sometimes and you weren't sure if it was shade or not, but you just kind of felt something. Watch out for those kind of people because I feel like that is an energy that's becoming more prominent in December. And when it does become apparent, you can go ahead and cut it out. But for those who do relate with the story that I've been telling with these cards, it's just that, you put down that burden. You don't have to carry it alone anymore. Now you can move forward with somebody who's there for you. Y'all can move together as a team. But also, whatever you exposed to them that you kept a secret, because the moon is about secrets too. They may have felt something was weird, but they didn't know what it was. They couldn't quite put their finger on it, or you couldn't quite put your finger on what the other person was hiding, if this is you in the other position. But it kind of puts a strain on the friendship, I feel like. But again, with these cards that are up here, eventually y'all will get over it. I'm not saying that in an insensitive way. I'm just saying that eventually everything will be okay. And then at the end, the Page of Staffs is like a new direction. Yeah, a new direction. The Page of Staffs is like also like an eager energy. So yeah, when you start something new, it's it's exciting. So there's that Page of Staffs, a new exciting, you know, energy around where it is that you're going forward. And then you have the Judgment right behind it, which means that there's just an end. There's a suffering. Um, Another interpretation is that for the people who y'all have been, everything has been good. The person that you've been dealing with, they've just been, happy and ready to move forward with you. But then you share them that news, and it's like, you may see the excitement kind of dwindle just a little bit while they make their judgments, while you go before judgment. And that this is, I'm not telling you to back down from it. Do not back down from it, because the Page of Staffs means that you're finally able to, go up there. It's like you finally get up enough courage to go and stand before judgment. Because overall, like, really, this isn't like a regular situation. It's like you're moving away from situations things were unfunny and or some weren't able to stand the rain. Like anything bad happens and they be willing and ready to walk away. There's an end to that. With this card on top of the Judgment card, that's over with. What you're dealing with or experiencing now is something that is much higher. It's like a whole different level. And I know you know that because you have that High Priestess card underneath all of this up here. Like, it's something for your higher good. And you're moving into a cycle where you're in this relationship where everything is like on a higher level. Everything is just a bit deeper. So don't shy away from opening yourself up, revealing whatever it was that is in the past that you've been kind of keeping from that person. Because, like I said, first and foremost, the foundation of the relationship is friendship. So they'll be able to see things from a much higher perspective. And as y'all do shit, that builds the foundation even more. So yeah, they may be mad and they may want to spend some time away from you, but it's gonna come back together. Believe that, okay? You just need to put an end to the secrets being kept up. And just like I was saying in the beginning, where you did something and you felt like you fucked up, but really everything ends up happening or coming together stronger because of what happened. You can't hurry or you can't force nothing. What's done is done, and everything is occurring in perfect timing. And you have to honor cycles and rhythms. If something is coming to a close, go ahead, close it out. But honor the new thing that's beginning. Honest with them what's going on. And don't try to force them to feel whatever type of way, or don't try to manipulate how they feel about it by trying to, lessen what you've done or lessen what they have done. Just honor your feelings, honor their feelings, honor the situation, honor what's happened. Just honor. Just honor, y'all. Just know that everything gonna be okay in the long run. Everything gonna be all right. Easy does it, Aries. So if any of this resonates with you and you want any specific answers about your situation, how you should go about doing it, I have information on the personal readings in my description box. Yeah, this is a lot to kind of take. Aries reading was a little bit heavier, even though it does have a end date because of such a beautiful, solid friend foundation here, and because of the love that is here in this reading. But it's some stuff, it's some shit. But yeah, if you want to personal, just see my description box for information. I also have a Facebook page now for Empress Divine Channel. That's in the description box as well. Come like us so that you can keep up with me, and I'll let you know when I do my next free live Q&A stream here, and I'll also let you know what order I'm posting videos. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. I love you, Aries. I am your Empress Divine, Miss Tasha Turner herself. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.